Hey guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. My name is Preet and you're watching Info at a Glance, your very own immigration ease, where you watch videos and you become boss of your own immigration. And today I am back with another video. This is going to be an interesting PNP for all the techies, especially because today we will be talking about the British Columbia Tech PNP. So before I start, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please consider doing so and do press the bell icon for all the latest update on Canada immigration. And before talking about the PNP side of British Columbia, I want to tell you a very interesting part for British Columbia. As we all know, Canada is a cold country, but when it comes to British Columbia, you find the weather a lot better than any other province. For example, if you compare it to Alberta, or if you want to compare it to Ontario, or if you want to compare it with Quebec, this province is a lot better in terms of weather conditions, and this is one choice for a lot of Indians and a lot of Asians who primarily want to migrate to British Columbia. So today we will be talking about the British Columbia Tech PNP, but before that there are three other PNP programs which you should know about, which is very important to understand. Now in British Columbia there are three separate PNPs as well, apart from the one which we are going to discuss today. The very first one is Immigration, the second one is the Express Entry PNP, and the third one is the Entrepreneur, which is quite expensive because for that you need at least a net worth of $500,000 plus an application fee of 3,500 Canadian dollars. So there are a few interesting things which you should know about BC Tech PNP. Number one, there is no language requirement, as in you don't need an IELTS TRF or a CLB 6, 7, 8, whatever. Second, you don't need a labor market impact assessment, which is LMIA, which is again great. And third, most important, you don't need any proof of funds to show. There are a few additional add-ons. There are 29 tech NOCs which are actually eligible for this particular province. What are those NOCs? You can see on your screen right here, and I will link that in the description box below, and all the other information which I'm sharing with you, I'll link everything in the description box below, so do check it out. Now apart from all these eligibility criteria, there is one interesting thing which you should also know, that the BC Tech PNP sends invite every week. So all you have to do is to simply create your profile in the SIRS pool, which is the SIRS British Columbia immigration program. I'll link it in the description box below. All you have to do is to create your profile in that particular pool and wait for an invite. Now if you happen to have an experience in the 29 NOC list, all you have to do is to simply enter the pool. That is free of cost. It's not an express entry pool which I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tech pool for SIRS portal, which is the portal name for British Columbia PNP. And once you are within the pool, all you have to do is to wait for an invite. And to give you a brief insight, in the last 2.5 years, this province has been promising, and more than 10,000 immigrants have migrated to British Columbia under this particular program every year. And also when I talk about the processing time for this particular program is quite fast, as in within like 8 to 12 weeks, you get to a conclusion post submitting your complete documentation once you're invited. And second, a very important part for all the IT techs who are in the express entry pool waiting for their ITA, I highly recommend them to go ahead and create their profile free of cost in the SIRS portal and try attaining job, because under this particular stream, even attaining a job will not be that difficult. Why? Because you don't need to have a legal status in Canada before you actually attain a job, and you can easily get your job offer and then plan to follow the migration path, which can be either via work permit or via the PNP side. So anyone within the express entry pool waiting for an ITA, do consider enrolling in the SIRS portal so that you at least have a second way open or a door open for you to migrate. And when we talk about this particular PNP fee, you only have to pay a one-time fee of 1,150 Canadian dollars once you are invited and once you are submitting your final documentation. Before that, just to submit your profile and seek if you are eligible, or seek if you have it in you to crack a job offer, it's absolutely free of cost. The links wherein you can apply for a job offer, or the employers who are interested in hiring you, I have linked approximately 6 to 8 job portals for Canada within the description box below, so you can check them out as well. And once an applicant who has been approved for the BC PNP and has a provincial nomination certificate can also use the same certificate to apply under a PNP program on the IRCC portal with their complete family, because you will have sufficient points at least to qualify for this particular PNP and be sure to crack an ITA in the next FSW draw. And unlike AIPP or RNIP, this province does not have a regulated list of employers who can only hire an immigrant. this is open for all, as in each and every tech hiring company or a tech company has a PNP concierge service, and they can attain their information by just sending a simple email on the email address linked below to the PNP team, so that they can get an application or an applicant hired from outside the country. And they can simply access that by sending a simple email to the PNP concierge service at pnptechemployers@gov.bc.ca. And once attaining the provincial nomination certificate, if your employer wants you to join early, you can even follow the work permit pathway, because once you have a PNP certificate, you're eligible to apply for a work permit. You can definitely come to the country in advance and start your PR process once you are within the country. If not, even if being within the country, after 1 year of experience, you can apply under the Canadian experience class as well. Those who are already within the country under the list of 29 NOCs, if they want to apply, their work permit should have at least 4 months of validity left in order to attain services and benefits for this particular PNP program. Now let's understand the process of going through this PNP. Number one, and the most important thing, is to attain a job offer within the province under the 29 list of NOCs which I've shared with you. And once you have a job offer which is valid for at least 1 year, as in even if it's a contract, it should be valid for 1 year or more. And if it's a job, it should be under the regulated job working hours, which is like 40 hours a week. So if you have that with you in your job offer, you are absolutely good to go. The very next step which you have to do, and after attaining job offer, all you have to do is to create a profile under the SIRS pool, which is the Skill Immigration Registration Service. And after that, you will wait for an email to come from the team, which will have all the information which you have entered in your profile and a points attained against each and every information that you have entered. And after that, all you have to do is to simply wait for an ITA, as in for the SIRS ITA, which will make you eligible to apply for this particular PNP. After you have that ITA, you will have 30 days to complete your entire documentation process. So I suggest before you actually enter the SIRS pool, it is very much important for you to start gathering your documents before you start the process, because it's not that easy to attain all the required documents within 30 days. Especially you have to rely on various third parties or your previous employers to give you what you're looking for. And after those 30 days, once you will be submitting your complete profile, that is when you will be making the payment for this particular PNP, which is the 1150 Canadian dollars fee, which is non-refundable. And after submission, you actually wait for a final decision to be made by the PNP team, and you get your provincial nomination certificate, which can help you attain a work permit to fly to British Columbia directly if that's an urgency. Or second, you can use that provincial nomination certificate within the express entry profile as well, so that you get your ITA within the very next draw, because that particular certificate will help you attain 600 additional points. So if the ITA was not possible for you because of your CRS score, which was earlier holding you, but now if you add 600 points, you're 110% eligible to qualify for a PNP draw at least, which is currently in trend. Now this happens to be an excellent opportunity in case if you fall under the 29 NOC list which I've shared, and even if you want to migrate with your family, and if there is anything which is holding you back in terms of gaining good points, or you're losing points because of age, or you're losing points because of CLP, you definitely stand a very good chance, because once you have a list of like 8 to 10 portals wherein you can apply jobs from, and the employers understand that they can hire you, it gets a little easier for you to crack a job offer, especially for these 29 NOCs which I've shared with you, which are highly in demand within the province, within British Columbia. It is very much mandatory for each and every applicant to at least give a try, because so far, if you are waiting for an ITA to come, which is not possible because of XYZ reason, definitely if you have an added advantage, or if you have a pathway which is coming to you just at a minimal cost of $1150, that too only once you're eligible and you qualify, there is no harm trying for it. So this definitely is the easiest, and consider my words, this is the fastest way to immigrate in case you are interested in British Columbia, and in case you find these 29 NOCs promising to you basis your own experience. So this was all about BC Tech PNP. I'll be covering the other PNP Tech series for this particular province very shortly. And to stay connected with me, you can definitely connect with me on my Instagram handle. The barcode is on your computer screen, which is info@aglance21. I'll be happy to answer all your questions in case any. Also, do consider subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon for all the latest update on Canada immigration, because I promise to make videos on each and every immigration aspect when it comes to the country. So I'll see you next time very shortly. Until then, bye bye.